Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I'm doing a lot of these vids on this. I do it as the information comes out that's somewhat different. Give more context as the story goes along. I think it's a big deal. I think it's an extreme deal. I think this deal ends up with, well, I think it's a big deal. This is what recently came out. The United States and Russia are fighting in the UN Security Council over Syria. Russia calls it bogus. The United States threatens consequences. And Russia has warned them that your consequences will bring consequences. One nuclear power nation has put another on notice. That's what's taking place. Syria chemical attack, Russia and the United States in fierce row. The United States and Russia have traded barbs at the UN Security Council meeting on an alleged chemical attack in Syria. Russia Representative Valery Nebenzia said the incident at Duma was staged and the United States military action in response could have grave repercussions. The U.S. envoy Nikki Haley said Russia, a Syrian military backer, had the blood of Syrian children on its hands. America never matters having blood of dead children on their hands when they're doing it. It's only when somebody else is doing it when it's a big deal. Earlier, the UN human rights chief said world powers were treating chemical weapons use with a collective shrug. The United States President Donald Trump pledged later on Tuesday that the incident would be met forcefully, adding that the United States had a lot of military options and a decision to respond, or decision on response, will be taken tonight or shortly. Calling Syrian President Bashar al-Assad a monster, Ms. Haley said that if the UN Security Council acts or not, either way, the United States will respond. Fuck all to the UN. Why do we even need this UN? This UN is only really here when we want to go after smaller countries. That's all. Meetings are ongoing, important decisions are being weighed as we speak. It seems like the point of the UN and legal systems are only for people who are at the bottom of the totem pole. When you're at the top, you can say fuck all. The United States says who needs the UN whenever it wants to say who needs the UN, when it wants to bash some other country. Oh, now it needs the UN support. You can't have it both ways. It's essentially there is no such thing as world order. The UK, Britain, and France do whatever they want to do. The rest of the world just sucks it up until they get to the point where they want to use the UN as a political instrument and a political tool. That's amazing. That's amazing. That is worrying, and that's amazing because it means that the United States is probably going to take action. There's another part here that's not in the thing itself, but it's relevant. Trump abandoned his trip to focus on Syria. The reason why Trump is abandoning his trip is because if they're taking military action, they want to make sure that the president is in somewhere safe where the president can make certain decisions. He would not be as safe if he was on a plane somewhere or if he was in another country. He is safer here in the States. What I'm getting at is they're much more likely, or they're probably going to take military action against Syria. And the question becomes, what is going to be the repercussions, or what are going to be the repercussions from Russia? Because there's your tumble effect. That's where it tumbles into hugging your wife as the bomb goes off. Essentially a Fallout reality. It's like the video game Fallout. So this one is not going to be long. I'm not going to keep this long at all. Yeah, not gonna keep this long. Just is what it is. So, alright guys, if you enjoy the content, please feel free to share, like, subscribe, and of course, you can always support the Patreon. Thanks everyone.